Hi, welcome to our course on small talk in English. In our third lesson, we share ideas for introducing yourself in an effective way. In this lecture, we will learn about 3 points that can help you introduce yourself in a positive and confident manner. This is important as it will help get your small talk off to a good start. The 3 points are getting other people to remember your name, knowing some special points about yourself, and communicating your special features in a modest way.
Some people are very good at remembering names, just by hearing them, but some people have to have some visual input. It may make it easier to spell your name out to the other person. If you think your name is not easily remembered, you could shorten it, or even give yourself a nickname. You could also suggest an easy way to remember it. It rhymes with another word, or sounds like another word. Whatever you decide, the main point is to get people to remember you. Try to appeal to both their ears and eyes for your name to be remembered. And in the same way, try to remember their name. Spell it out when you first hear it, and repeat it whilst you're talking. It will make the other person feel good to hear their name out loud.
Here is an example of 2 people making their names easy to remember.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Keiko. My name sounds like cake.
Cake. Keiko. Okay, that's easy to remember. And I'm Neil. N-E-I-L.
Okay, Neil, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Keiko. After we have exchanged names, in order to connect and hopefully be liked by our conversation partner, it's very helpful if they can link to something special about us. This doesn't have to be some incredible ability or skill, but we all have something special about us, something we can be proud of, and if we share with another person, we'll make them think positively about us. In this section, we would like you to identify your special features that you could share as part of your small talk technique.
Okay, moving on to the second point about self-introduction. What is special about you? On the left-hand side, we have listed several categories to help you share how special you are. Personality, family and pets, what you possess or have, how you look, interests and hobbies, and work. On the right is an example of what a person might list about herself. Outgoing and smart, her 5-year-old son and a pet, her new car and first home, attractive eyes and hair, running, cooking, and traveling as hobbies, and she was just promoted. Now it's your turn. Please list how special you are. Some people might have an easy time to complete the list, whereas some of you might not. Take your time and come up with as many items as possible. At least 20 will be good. You can write them down on a piece of paper or on your phone or a computer. Remember the purpose of this exercise. It is for you to know yourself, especially how special you are. Don't be shy. People want to know how special you are.
Our third tip to use when introducing yourself is to communicate to your conversation partner your special features. You can do this directly, but as it may sound like boasting, it's also good to try and be modest. Showing your special features in a modest way can be a very powerful way to get connected to people through small talk. It's also important that you listen to your partner's special features too, then you both feel good. So how can you be special and modest? Let's look at some examples. I was just promoted and the company is growing steadily. I was such a lousy student at school and I hated it.
You know what? I finished my first half marathon last year. And I thought I lost weight, but I immediately got it back by eating lots of ice cream afterwards.
2 business people start talking while they're waiting for a train. Well, Keiko, what do you do?
Well, I run an IT company.
IT, that sounds impressive.
Well, thanks. It's hard work, but it's growing steadily.
How did you get into it?
Well, I was lucky. I was lousy at school and hated it. But through playing video games, I gradually became interested in IT.
Interesting.
Well, thanks. How about you? What do you do?
Well, I'm in finance.
In this lecture, we have looked at 3 ways to introduce yourself effectively. These were getting people to remember your name and making sure you remember theirs, and knowing your special qualities and communicating them in a modest way. If you can introduce yourself effectively, you are on another step to achieve successful small talk. And by doing so, people will feel connected and they will like you. But surprisingly, it does not come easily. So you need to practice, practice, and practice. In our next lecture, we will look at common topics for small talk. Happy English learning!